Water, and more specifically, groundwater, is one of our most important global resources. Did you know that over 40% of the world's drinking water is sourced from groundwater? Sadly, many communities dependent on groundwater are at risk. Dangerous contaminants known as per- and polyfluorinated substances, PFAS for short, are a cause for global concern. These PFAS, or forever chemicals, have leached into the ground, impacting our groundwater. A new study estimates 57,000 PFAS-contaminated sites may exist in the U.S. alone, affecting millions of people. Currently, there are only a small number of methods used to treat PFAS in groundwater. Of those, pumping the groundwater above ground and treating it used to be the only method. As far back as 2005, Congress asked the Government Office of Accountability to conduct a study evaluating the effectiveness of pump and treat systems, and the report concluded this approach was expensive and ineffective for groundwater remediation. These pump and treat mechanical systems require significantly more money to operate and produce a significant amount of carbon emissions into the atmosphere, representing millions of tons of CO2. But in the last 6 years, a newer, more cost-effective, sustainable method is replacing these pump-and-treat mechanical systems for PFAS. PlumeStop, a colloidal activated carbon, treats the groundwater below the surface and acts like a Brita filter to remove PFAS contaminants. A new study evaluated the use of PlumeStop versus a pump-and-treat system and found the sustainable, cost-effective, and long-lasting method represents up to a 98% reduction in carbon emissions alone versus pump-and-treat systems, thereby eliminating the risk of PFAS. Not only does PlumeStop save on cost, but it works with the natural flow of groundwater to filter out and clean up groundwater resources, eliminating the risk of PFAS without all the disruption and maintenance of a mechanical system. This and so many other reasons make PlumeStop the smart choice for property owners, communities, and shareholders concerned about preserving valuable groundwater resources in the most economical and sustainable way. Interested in learning more on how PlumeStop is transforming sites impacted with PFAS? Go to www.pfastreatment.org.